Poland closes Belarus border amid Russian Zapad drills, NATO on high alert. Poland has rolled out barbed wire and closed two of its last border crossings with Belarus. Officials in Warsaw say the move is temporary, but it comes at a critical moment, with Russian and Belarusian forces conducting their joint military drills known as Zapad or West. These exercises happen every 2 years. On paper, they are defensive. In reality, they often rehearse large-scale offensive scenarios against NATO neighbors. That is why Poland says the maneuvers are aimed squarely at its territory and the European Union. This year, Zapad looks different. In 2021, Russia staged its largest drills in decades, 200,000 soldiers taking part just months before Moscow's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. But with so many troops now tied up on the battlefield, analysts say Russia can deploy only a fraction of that force. Even so, the symbolism matters. The exercises are happening deeper inside Belarus, away from Poland's borders, but also include naval drills in the Baltic and Barents Seas. Moscow insists Europe is overreacting. The Kremlin says Zapad is about testing readiness, including nuclear readiness, and denies that the drills threaten anyone. Russia has never threatened Europe, says one Kremlin spokesperson. It is NATO that keeps moving military infrastructure closer to our borders. But for Poland and its Baltic neighbors, these reassurances ring hollow. Just days ago, Warsaw reported shooting down several Russian drones that entered its airspace. It called the incident deliberate and described it as an act of aggression. Moscow denied involvement. So why does this matter? For Poland, Lithuania, and other frontline states, Zapad is not just a drill. It is a reminder of vulnerability. Lithuania, once under Soviet control, has doubled its defense spending since the Ukraine war began. Patrols are now constant along the border. Soldiers train for every scenario. Migrants being used as weapons, drones testing defenses, or even ballistic missiles. The fear is not only what happens during the exercise, but what comes after. In 2021, some Russian troops never left Belarus. Months later, they poured across Ukraine's borders. Could history repeat itself? For the Baltic states, the most sensitive point is the Suwalki Gap, a narrow corridor linking Poland to Lithuania. If Russia were to seize it, the Baltics could be cut off from the rest of NATO. That possibility keeps leaders in Vilnius, Riga, and Tallinn awake at night. In response, NATO allies are staging their own shows of strength. Poland is hosting its largest military drill of the year, Iron Defender 25, with more than 30,000 soldiers. Germany and 13 other nations are conducting another major exercise, Quadriga, across the Baltic Sea region. The message: NATO is ready and united. But people living near the borders feel differently. Many in Lithuanian villages close to Belarus say they are afraid, more afraid than in past years. One resident told reporters, "We all fear this war will soon come to us." So, while Russia insists Zapad is just another military routine, its neighbors see something else. A rehearsal for escalation with potentially grave consequences for Europe's security.